So very good morning students. So in the previous class, so we finished related to the interference of a two waves, and as well as also we finished about a Young's double slit experiment. In that double slit experiment, we also finished related to the intensity relation. That you remember, it is very very important, intensity relation, about a intensity here you remember about a intensity relation. See, that is actually I directly proportional to r square. See, I'll continue from there because now we have to find I directly proportional to r square. Therefore, we know the r is equal to, that is about a, or r square is equal to 4a square cos square pi by 2. This is the resultant amplitude. Of course, intensity is directly proportional to amplitude square. So that here directly we can replace this. I is equal to 4a square cos square pi by 2. This is the relation related to the intensity. That is the maximum. Now we have to find the condition for maximum intensity and as well as the condition for minimum intensity. See, when we'll get the maximum intensity and when we'll get the minimum intensity. See, on the screen when the waves are interfering, therefore on the screen it forms at a one place is maxima, at another place is minima, and you remember everyone, at a center point on the screen it is always a central maxima. You remember, it is a central point is to be maxima, and above the center and below the center it forms a minima, because at a center is maxima, no? Therefore above the center and below the center which forms a minima intensities. Now let us see, it is the intensity relation. I is equal to 4a square cos square pi by 2. See, cos square pi by 2. I'll tell you again, I'll draw the diagram related to the same condition for dark and condition for, I mean to say bright, dark and bright, or we can say dark is nothing but a minima, bright is nothing but a maxima. Again I'll draw the diagram. Look at here, you take a two like a slit, it is an S1 you say, and it is an S2, and there is a distance between the two slits is d, and there is a source is S. Of course, the point source is which always emits the spherical waves and which are spreading towards a slit. Therefore, on the screen, the distance between the screen and this is you take as a d. Then from the one slit there will be intensities. I don't know whether it is at that point it is forming a maxima or minima. So that we have to find the maxima condition as well as we have to find the minima condition. It is, we can say, central maxima. You say it is a central maxima, it is, right? You say O it is. Now let us from this you draw a one line, dotted line, which making an angle theta, and there is a difference is there, path arriving, because the two rays are arriving, there is a difference is there, the difference which we can call a path difference. See, here it is S1, S2, you say something A or something, therefore this is indicates a delta X, which is nothing but we can call as the path difference, because it is also making an angle theta. Here whatever the angle is there, no, that is, it is makes the same angle. Now by using this relation or by using this diagram, now we have to derive an expression for the path difference, and here let us you take a, there is a difference will be actually delta x, no, we can take like this, delta x is equal to difference in the paths. Actually there will be a difference is S2p is greater than S1p, because this path is less than this path. You say S2p minus S1p. This is the path difference which are arriving. The two waves are arriving at a point P. At that point, see, the condition for maxima and condition for minima we have to derive, right? Let us. Here you take a triangle, there will be a one triangle. From triangle, concentrate everyone, this derivation related to the 4 marks, S1, S2, A. Or else you want to take other letter also, no problem. By using this, you write a sin theta is equal to, because theta opposite, we have to get this, no, delta x by it is. This is the perpendicular, no, perpendicular opposite is represented as hypotenuse, so that you write here d directly. So we can take like this, delta x by d. Therefore, from this path the difference will be delta x is equal to d into sin theta. See, you keep the expression like this. It is a path difference which are arriving at a point P. Clear? Now let us you take actually theta is very small. Of course, theta is very small. You say like this, then we can write like this sin theta, which almost equal to tan theta. So instead of sin theta, we can also write there it is to be tan theta. Therefore, here before that, here you write a tan theta in terms of this. You say like a y-axis, no? Then you write as a y, and it is a distance is d, which making an angle theta, no? Then arriving at a point P, then you write a tan theta is equal to theta opposite. You say y by this distance between the slit and screen is say d. This is you give as equation 1, and this you take as equation 2. Of course, sin theta is equal to tan theta, no? Then you equal these two expressions, will get the delta x by d is equal to y by capital D. Therefore, there is a path difference will be y small d by capital D. This is about a path difference which the waves are arriving at a point P or on the screen. So that the delta x is represented what now? We can say this is related to the path. There will be two different rays or a different rays are arriving at a point P, no? That we can say path difference will be yd by capital D. So now we have to derive the condition for a dark and the condition for bright. So that first you take a bright band. See, for this a bright band, you write like this condition. See, condition for, here you write the condition for, right? Condition for bright you take. Condition for bright. Here also we can write here condition for dark and bright. Right? We are deriving, actually we are deriving the condition for bright and dark. So here let us actually delta x we know. Now we should know about a delta pi, because there is a path and phase difference are there. Delta pi is equal to you take as a 2n pi, because for the condition for a bright, in the previous class already we discussed about a principle of superposition. About a principle of superposition, condition for a dark and condition for a bright already we completed. We finished about a conditions. So let us, for that you take a bright, no? So that you take as a 2n pi. Of course, n value you take as a 0, 1, 2 and so on. Now let us, there is a relation is there. The relation between, we can say like this, relation between, see, delta pi and here delta x. In the first chapter, that is in the waves, already we derived the expression, that is a relation between this. We can write like this, delta pi is equal to 2 pi by lambda into delta x. This is the relation. So now let us, we have to get the expression for the condition for bright and dark. So that we can say y in the sense is it represented as the nth bright band, because now we are deriving or we are discussing about a bright band, no? So that at a point P, it is we can call as the y is the nth bright band. So that here you take this delta x, here you substitute, and as well as delta pi also we know 2n pi. There you substitute the values. Better you take as 3 it is, you take this is 4 and it is you give as 5. Now from the expressions 3, 4, 5. Let us, delta pi in the sense is it is 2n pi, which is equal to 2 pi by lambda into delta x in the sense is y, it is a small d by capital D. So that better you cancel pi and 2 also cancel. So that we'll get the ultimately it is for nth bright band, right? So that here we can express it like this. It is to be n lambda is equal to y capital small d by capital D. Suppose it is related to what? For a condition for a I mean to say nth bright band, no? Therefore you write here this is y is the distance of the bright band from the central maxima. You remember this y is represented as the distance of the bright band from the central maxima, which is very important. This we should know the clarity, right? Here y is the nothing but a nth bright band. Nth bright band. So that here yn is equal to, you cross multiply n lambda capital D by small d. This is the bright band condition. Suppose you want to say first bright band, yes, you take as a n is equal to first. See, first bright band will be, we can say like this, y1 is equal to, instead of 1, n you say 1, therefore lambda d by small d. Like you go for the second bright band, yes, of course, you take here also n is equal to 2, therefore we'll get the y2 is equal to 2 lambda d by small d. Like you take a third bright band, yes, you take at the place of n, you take a 3. Like that you continue, therefore we'll get the bright bands. So condition for the bright band will be, it is a yn, this is the y for the distance of the nth bright band from the central maxima. So n is nothing but nth bright, so that n lambda capital D by small d. It is the condition for bright bands forms on the screen. Clear? It is for like this you take a brighter. Now what about the intensity? What about the intensity? Of course, we have intensity formula, I is equal to 4a square cos square pi by 2. Suppose we know the value of pi value, you take from here, you take a delta pi is equal to, of course, you take a pi by 2 values, that you say, the pi by 2 will be, we can take like this. From there actually, you take first one is, it is 0, therefore you take a 0. Of course, cos 0 value, what happens here, you write here for first bright intensity for, it is cos square 0 by 2. Cos 0 is 1, so that we'll get the maximum intensity. It is, we can call maximum because it is not equal to 0. No? If it is equal to 0, then you say it is a minimum. But here it is what it is? It is only a condition for maximum. So the intensity forms at an A. First one is, if you take a 0 value, therefore it is represented as what? It is maximum condition. And you go for the next value. Suppose you take as a plus or minus pi. Plus or minus pi, and you take a next one, you take as a plus or minus 2 pi, comma plus or minus 3 pi, because n value you are taking 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. So that ultimately will get what it is? It is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. So that you write here pi by 2. If I write a pi by 2, what will happen? It is 90. So cos, we can write here it is pi by 2, no? Instead of this total, no? This total it is pi by 2, instead of it is, you write here 180, cos 180, that you take second one intensity, it is the first one, you take as a second one. If you substitute here, therefore 4a square it is cos square pi, cos 180 will get, here it is again maximum. Like this we can express the intensities maximum and as well as the condition for the maximum, or we can say bright band distance. It is a bright band distance and it is an intensity, maximum intensity is the relations. Clear? It is related for what it is? Only for bright, condition for bright. Sir, what about the condition for dark? Yes, you take a condition for dark. Say, let us, I'll go for the same. Here it is same expression. Here you take as a dark. See, instead of this, you take as a dark band. These are the expressions and you remember it is for 4 marks, condition for bright and dark. Look at here. Here it is, now you take a condition for what it is. Now we are going for a condition for a dark, right? You take as a dark. That we can say dark is, here delta x is equal to, I mean to say delta pi is equal to, you take as it is to be 2n minus 1 into pi. Of course, n value again you take 1, 2, 3 and so on. Ultimately, if you take a 1, therefore delta pi will be what happens? It is 2 into 1 into minus 1 into, it is pi. So delta pi is equal to, will get pi. Like next one, what will happen? It is we will get the 3 pi, and next one will get the 5 pi, odd numbers 7 pi and so on. So now using this expression, again you take a same, that is the relation between, there is a relation between delta pi and as well as delta x, that is delta pi is equal to 2 pi by lambda into delta x. Of course, we know delta pi. Again you give this, you take this expression, here you substitute, and delta x already we have, and here you substitute this both the expressions, therefore we'll get like this 2n minus 1 into pi is equal to 2 pi by lambda into delta x will be y small d by capital D. Suppose you cancel whatever the terms are similar are there, therefore you cross multiply, it is 2n minus 1 into lambda is equal to y small d by capital D. Now we are again calculating for nth dark band it is. So condition for a dark band will be yn is equal to cross multiply, this is simple, 2n minus 1 into lambda capital D by small d. It is for condition for dark band, the distance of dark band from the central maxima on the screen it is, that we can say distance it is. Y indicates a distance of nth dark band or dark, it is the on the y axis, or you say on the screen. Suppose again you want to calculate a first dark, so n you take a 1, so that it is 1 is equal to 2 1 minus 1 into y lambda d by small d. Of course it is will get the lambda capital D by small d, because same it is. You go for the second expression, yes, of course you take as n is equal to 2, then y2 second dark band which is on the screen is y2 is equal to, here you write n, instead of n you take as a 2, therefore 2 into 2 becomes 4 minus 1 lambda small capital D by small d. Therefore second dark band will be 3 lambda capital D by small d. Look at, these are the odd numbers we'll get. Say for the bright is we'll get the 1 2 3 like that, all integers, whereas in case of a dark situation, that forms only odd number distances on the screen. So which is related to what now? We can say it is related to condition for dark. So condition for dark in the sense is yn is equal to 2n minus 1 into lambda capital D by small d. Let I want to tell you intensities also. Again here you say about intensities. Here you take the value of pi value. Here you take, this is the value for the intensities. So which we can take like this. Here you write here the value for the pi by 2 values. We should get the 0 intensity. So it is the pi by 2 you take as like this, pi by 2, because cos 90 you take a first one, first condition 4a square cos square pi by 2. Of course cos 90 will be 0, then ultimately we will get the 0 intensity. Suppose you go for the next condition, yes, plus or minus 3 pi by 2, odd numbers, already we know that we can take as the 3 pi by 2 like this, and you take a 5 pi by 2 lambda and 7 pi by 2 lambda. These are the condition for the phase angles. So intensity will get the 0 intensity on the screen, and this relation is related to what? You remember, it is a dark distance from the central maxima, and it is related to the intensity, 0 intensity on the screen by using the phase angle, and here by using the distance it is. So this is a relation for the condition for bright and dark, which is very very important by using the Young's double slit experiment. This relation, what it is, intensity for what it is, you remember, this is the conditions related to what? For Young's double slit experiment. So in this Young's double slit experiment, the condition for bright and dark, see once again, bright in the sense is directly we can say y is equal to n lambda capital D by small d, that is condition for bright, and here condition for dark is yn is equal to 2n minus 1 lambda capital D by small d. So these two are the conditions related to the bright and dark. Clear? And based on this, again we have other relations also. So that before that, I want to explain you about a fringe width. Sir, what is the fringe width? Very simple. On the basis of same Young's double slit experiment only, it is also for 4 marks in our material which was given, like fringe width. Side heading you take as the fringe, F-R-I-N-G-E, fringe width. Width in the sense is the distance. Of course, you take as the distance between, fringe width, F-R-I-N-G-E. Side heading for 4 marks, again question. Actually from this chapter, in the final examination, we will get the one short answer question. right here the side heading will be fringe width. This is the fringe width, we can call as the beta. Sir, what is the statement for the fringe width? Very simple. The distance between any two bright or any two dark. The distance between the any two bright and any two dark is nothing but we can call as the fringe width. You take any two distances, either a bright or a dark. So that gives a what? Fringe width. So that we know the two conditions, you write for the both. See, now I am taking for both, for nth you say dark, or else you want to go for the bright also, no problem. Therefore yn is equal to 2n minus 1 into lambda capital D by small d. It is for what? Dark condition. So now what I am telling, distance between the any two bright or any two dark. So that gives a fringe width. It is the distance between the any two. So first of all you take as n is equal to 1. Very simple derivation. It is also for 4 marks. So that here you take as a y1 is equal to 2 1 minus 1 into lambda d by small d. So y1 is equal to 2 minus 1 into lambda capital D by small d. Then we'll get the lambda d by, it is for which one? First dark. You go for the second dark. Yes, second dark. See, here it is the second dark will be n is equal to, you say 2. Then y2 is equal to 2 into 2 minus 1 into lambda capital D by small d. So y2 is equal to 4 minus 1 into lambda capital D by small d. So y2 is equal to 3 lambda capital D by small d. Like you go for the third also, you take like 1 2. After 1 2, then we'll finish it, right? Let us. Third you take, that is y3 is equal to, directly now I am writing, you substitute here 3, then we'll get the 3 into 2 6 minus 1, or else you write here one more, then we'll get the small d. Y3 is equal to 5 lambda by cap, like this. So you take a fourth brand, fourth dark, it is 7 lambda capital D by small d. Now you take the distance between the any two, no? Therefore any two, beta is equal to any two. You go for first and second, or you go for second and third, you go for third and fourth, any one you take. So distance between the any two you take. So suppose if I take these two, then y3 minus y2. So or else you want to take a y2 minus y1, any one. That's what I am telling. Any one you take. Clear? Then here what happens? Beta is equal to, that we can say y3, 3 lambda capital D by small d, minus y2 will be, I am sorry to say, it is a 5 lambda, and it is 3 capital lambda small d. So beta is equal to, you subtract this, therefore what happens? We will get the 5 lambda, sorry to say, it is the y2 minus y3 minus y2, no? y3 minus y2. So y2 minus y2 minus, it is y2, no? So that it is y2 and it is y1. So ultimately we'll get what it is. Beta is equal to, subtract this, we are doing bright, no? So that here what happens? You take a lambda capital D by, you take a common is, here of course it is 2D, no? I am sorry to say, it is 2D, right? You take a 2D it is. So we'll get all 2Ds. So it is 2 2 like this. So that you subtract this, you take from the lambda by small d, you take a common, 5 minus 3. So beta is equal to, what will happen? It is lambda capital D by 2D, it is 2. So 2 cancel, beta is equal to lambda capital D by small d. So you take any two, will get the same lambda capital D by small d. This is for which one? The condition for what it is? We can say it is about a condition for bright, right? Okay, so condition for, it is a dark. Now you go for the bright also. You take a bright, for condition for bright. See, it is the bright you take. Of course, we know yn is equal to, the condition will be, it is n lambda capital D by small d. So you take a first one, y1 is equal to 1 lambda capital D by small d. You go for the second, yes, 2 lambda capital D by small d. Like you take a y3 is equal to 3 lambda capital D by small d. So you take any two, like y3 minus y2. Therefore, beta is equal to 3 capital lambda d by small d minus 2 lambda capital D by small d. If you subtract this, therefore we will get what it is, lambda capital D by small d. See, you check either a bright or a dark, the fringe width will be same. The fringe width will be same because any two, you check any two, either a dark or a bright, it will be the same. Fringe width is equal to beta is equal to lambda capital D by small d. Here for case of a bright also you check beta is equal to capital lambda capital D by small d. We know lambda is nothing but a wavelength and capital D is nothing but a distance between the screen and slits, and small d is nothing but a distance between the two slits. So, which is about a fringe width. So that you go through this question, then ultimately this will come in the final examination for 4 marks, right. So, this is the today's class, and we will see in the next class on the basis of fringe width. Again we have other applications and the problems also is there. We will see in the next class. Thank you very much.